Hello and welcome to the Self-Help Hub for Women 40 and beyond. And today I've got an interview, Women Becoming Their Best. Today we're going to be talking to Tanya and she's going to be talking about trading. Now I know nothing about trading. So we are going to go straight over to that interview. Hello, Tanya, and welcome to the Self-Help Hub.
Thank you so much. Good morning, Rona.
It's really nice to have you here. Really nice to have you here. So Tanya, tell me a little bit about yourself and your business.
Absolutely. So I'm based out of Montreal, Canada. Started the business in 2022 after having worked in the human resources world for over a decade. And ultimately, the intention was to enable individuals to bridge that pay equity gap that we unfortunately faced a lot in the human resources world. So with the tools that we now have, regardless of your background, your ethnicity, your religion, you have that ability to generate wealth for yourself. And whether that's on a part-time basis or full-time, some individuals just need that extra push to wrap that month. And when the money runs out, pardon me. And so that's the initiative that we started. And the reason that came through is because of that HR background, where we did pay equity exercises. And there was always that subjectivity where you couldn't necessarily ascertain that the pay was truly the representation of the value that individual brought to the table. And so now with the tools that we can offer the individuals from around the world, we're able to mitigate that in that objective fashion. So taking any systemic bias out of the equation and truly enabling that person to earn their income for themselves.
Okay. And what are there any specific ways you can let my subscribers know about some of the things that they can actually do to make those changes?
Absolutely. So we operate primarily in the fintech space. So that is the financial technology. So the vehicle we primarily use in order to achieve that objectivity when it comes to income earning is trading. So given that you and I are geographically distant, by trading, I mean the buying and selling of perhaps foreign exchange, perhaps stocks in a company, perhaps commodities like gold or oil, or maybe a little bit of cryptocurrency if an individual is more adventurous. So that's the vehicle that we are advocating for in terms of enabling an individual to earn income for themselves.
Mm-hmm. And what would you say because a lot of my subscribers will be very beginners, they'll be quite new to something like this. What would you say to them to encourage them to get involved in trading?
I would tell them I totally understand. That was me last year. I was even the person who was like, trading? No. That is a money pit. It's aggressive. It's ruthless. I want nothing to do with it. And then I was based on past information. The information I had in my mind was very much outdated. We were talking about 10 years ago. So once I saw the information and the platform that we have, it's very easy. It breaks it down for that beginner to even explain what is trading. So we are not discrediting anything. And this is where my HR background still comes in, because a huge factor of this is accessibility. Can each and every single individual, regardless of their education, have an understanding of the content that's being put in front of them? So an individual should not self-select out of these opportunities thinking, oh, well, I know nothing about it. That's the intention. The platform, it's intended to teach an individual how to get acquainted with the market, how the market operates, how to participate in it. We even have live trading calls where a person might have now all the knowledge, but doesn't know how to apply it. So you can apply it in that safe environment, an environment where you get the support, you get the knowledge, the credibility, the assistance to answer any questions that you may have, but that hands-on training as well, where you look at a chart and you can discover opportunities. And so if some of your subscribers are more advanced, it doesn't discredit them either, because we do the full spectrum: beginner, intermediate, and advanced. So some individuals, they might know the market, but they're challenged with the profitability or consistency. That's where certain resources in our community can add value to them. So really, I can't emphasize this enough, Rona. It's welcome to everyone. Whether you even are not sure if this is for you, I'm happy to have a conversation with your subscribers out of courtesy of, let's explore if it is appropriate for you, because we're not saying that it is right for everyone. So let's have a discussion and explore the fit for your cherished subscribers.
And how does your training program work? Because I know you're in Montreal and I'm in the UK, and then some of my subscribers are all over the world. Is it accessible for everybody, no matter where they are?
Absolutely. I love how we're exploring all these facets of accessibility, because it's super critical. So to your geographic location, time zone as well, question, Rona, it is. So the format of the platform, it's actually recorded online content. So this is where you get your training in order to understand what the market is, how it operates, certain patterns you can find in it. And then with the live calls, there are a multitude that are offered live. So you select the number one that is in the language that you prefer. We've got 4 languages actually available, namely English. So we'll get that out of the way. And then different time zones, because absolutely you can't have just North American or Australian. You have to have Europe friendly time zones as well. So in that scope, I'm really not concerned, but they are recorded. So for example, if the call is at 4 a.m. in your time zone, but you get up at 6, well, the time gap is not that long that if you watch that recorded live session, you're completely out of the loop. So again, I'm very confident with the accessibility of the tools, because the recorded content, we know the person can watch it when they want and for how long they want, because you can pause it, come back to it later. And then for the live sessions, there's a multitude, probably like 50 in a week, and then they are recorded as well. So with all that content available to a person, I know that we will be able to support the individuals. And there's even communities where the subscribers could speak to one another, maybe by country, by language, etc.
And with the trading, I know very little about trading, but with the trading, will it be different? Because you're in Montreal, will there be differences? Because you talked about gold. So will the trading for people like in gold and in, I don't know, say France or in other countries be different for them? And do they learn about how to deal with that in the different places as well?
This is a great question. So ultimately, what a person chooses to trade is absolutely their prerogative. So again, accessibility in that space, you have the choice. And then if a person is in France or in England, for example, whatever they're trading will be the same as what we would trade in North America in terms of that commodity or that stock or maybe that foreign exchange. Because if I trade, for example, US dollar versus the Great Britain pound, you might take that trade as well, and it would be the same currency, the same conversion. So that's not an issue. And then in terms of markets, London has a trading market that's active, but New York also has one. Well, regardless of where you are in the world and what time you choose to trade, that doesn't matter, because individuals, let's say in the UK, can trade on the London market, but they can trade on Australia, Singapore, the North American market. That's another accessibility feature. You don't necessarily have to trade in the time zone or country that you're located. I know for a fact a lot of North Americans like to trade during the Australian Asian session because they start off a little slower. So there's less volatility, less changes. So an individual who is learning has a really great playing ground to test out their knowledge, apply what they learned, but without seeing charts go as active as during the London or New York sessions. So these are all little features that are explored also during the courses. So whoever's listening, fear not if we're going a little too fast in the training courses. We go into that much more in depth.
Oh, that's fantastic, because I'm learning. Just talking to you now, I'm learning something, because I know nothing about trading, and I didn't know you can trade in different areas in the world. I always thought where you were is where you had to trade. So that's fantastic, absolutely fantastic to learn it. Well, you know what, Tanya, thank you so much for coming in today. Thanks for giving my subscribers the information you've given them. It's been wonderful talking to you today. Could you let my subscribers know, if they want to contact you, how they can get in contact with you?
Absolutely. So I have a YouTube channel called Top Tier Consulting. You can find some of the trainings we've provided on there. The contact information is located there. You can find me on LinkedIn personally under Tanya Legault. If you want to email us, info@toptierconsult.ca is where you can reach us, and we will be delighted to assist your wonderful community, Rona.
Oh, thank you so much. And all Tanya's details will be in the description box below. Thank you so much for coming in today, Tanya. You take care of yourself, and bye-bye for now. Wow, that was absolutely fantastic. I mean, the fact that you can trade in different places, I didn't even know that. I thought once you were in the UK and you traded, you had to trade in the UK. Well, all Tanya's details are going to be in the description box below. So please look at them there. My name's Rona, here at the Self-Help Hub for Women. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to check out my website, the selfhelphubforwomen.co.uk. That's the selfhelphubforwomen.co.uk. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.